As I've set out in my manifesto when I came to run for this position, I have a clear vision that sets out 4-point agenda. And that 4-point agenda is based on the need for us to create an industrial park, especially within the areas where we believe that we can use as investment hubs. One of those is the 9th Mile, where you know that in any country, that place would have become one of the highest revenue generating area for this state, not just for the zone. The second thing that we're interested in is job creation, and for us to tackle the issue of high level of youth unemployment within our zone. And that is closely tied to the issue of industrialization, because as we see today, we've realized that for every 10 youth in this zone, you find that more than 8 are unemployed. And what we hear from the parents is that unless we help them to create jobs for these children, they are either lured into illegal activities, some of them become drug traffickers, some of them become, some of them get into really criminality that is not necessary. And so we must create those opportunities for them. Now, the third area of interest for us is on basic health services. I've traveled around most of the communities in our zone. I've come to realize that even though you have skeletal presence of primary care health centers, there are no doctors and nurses in any of these places. And so what's the essence of an infrastructure or a health service center without a doctor or a nurse? So we're going to look into that, and we're going to work with both federal and state governments to tackle this problem. We know that with close bipartisan approach, we can begin to look at how we can build and improve on healthcare services. And that again leads me to the fourth agenda, which is on education. Improved education system as well as improved services. There are issues about shortage of teachers in most of our schools in the communities, and even to some extent lack of teachers. And so we have to deal with that, because I don't see how we deal with primary education when you don't have teachers to teach our children. How do you get these children to then move from primary education to secondary schools and then to tertiary institutions? And beyond that is also we have to look at the infrastructures that do exist today for primary education. So we just have to work together. And my emphasis on reaching out to state governments, reaching out to the federal government. We have huge resources that are there for education for Nigerian children through the Universal Basic Education Fund, as well as funds at the state level, the SUPEB Fund, for example. We want to make sure that they are appropriately deployed for the benefit of our people. So for me, this is my clear vision, and there is no doubt that these are the needs that my people really want to see us address. And so, like I said before, regardless of whichever party is at the center or at the state, I believe that a victory for my senatorial seat means that those issues will be tackled.